Not until I got to the mall. Man, people are crazy this time of year. But thankfully that's over, and I can just have a good, relaxing Christmas, just you, me, and the girls.
Well, about that.
About what? Are your parents still going on the cruise?
Oh, yes, they're still going. They've already left.
Then what?
Coming.
Tell me I didn't just hear that.
Now, Jonathan, the girls don't get to see your parents very often, and I really want them to get to know them better.
But why didn't you clear this with me first?
Well, it was sort of a spur-of-the-moment thing. Your mother called and...
Okay. Mom called, you didn't have a chance.
It won't be that bad. Just a little family get-together.
Is that the term she used? A little family get-together?
Well, I think so. But why? Does that make a difference?
Yes, because that's mountain talk for how many kinfolk can I fit in a car?
Well, I think you're just exaggerating. But even so, I want the girls to have that big family experience. You know, as an only child, I always felt I was missing out on something. You don't know how lucky you are.
There are two kinds of luck, you know.
I'm missing our cousins. Me too. It's a lot of fun with a big family. Do you remember when we went to their house for my birthday? What was it for my 7th birthday? You were 4? How could I forget? I've never seen so many trees in my life. And remember when Cousin Clementine took us out into the woods? We got into quite a mess. Grandma said, ask her to high heaven.
Yes, and remember how long it took to wash out Sissy's hair, Michelle?
Let's not talk about that now. Some things are best left in the past.
Dad, with everybody here at our house, what could possibly go wrong?
Now that's the million-dollar question, isn't it, Jim? When are they expected to arrive?
There they are now.
Great. Ma, you didn't need to bring that old rocker. We have comfortable chairs.
Well, I'm sure you do, son. But Granny, the attic has been hurting her so fierce lately. But that's the only chair she can get comfortable in. You don't mind, do you, Michelle?
Oh, not at all. Just make yourself comfortable.
You don't mind? See there, Johnny, Michelle don't mind a bit. Come on, Granny.
Oh, I know.
I'll get you settled down in your chair here. That's it. Just go
Looking good, all. Looking good. Just come on, sit down now.
There you go. Now you just finish off that nap you was having in the truck.
Oh, I weren't sleeping, Beulah. I had the sun in my eyes.
Oh, yeah, right, Granny. Sun's been down here an hour.
Well, mind your tongue, Clementine. Granny is just a mite tuckered out. You know she was up bright and early, cutting down those young sprouts.
Oh, you ain't heard me. Had to get 'em for more of your sassafras tea.
Yes, that's right.
Johnny boy, thank you so much for having all your kinfolk come on down here.
Yes, it's so
I
nice.
was so excited to see you, Cousin Jenny.
It's Jenny.
Well, that's what I said. Jenny.
I was excited to see you too, cousin girl.
I was so excited I could hardly sleep.
Oh, she's talking with your tongue out of her shoe. She was out last night before the hound dog settled down.
Well, I said gnarly sleep. I was so excited I was up before the rooster crowed.
There place you have here, Cousin Michelle.
It sure is. Just look at this fine tree you have over here.
Oh my, it sure is big.
Although,
Can't get nary a smell out of it. Well, you think a tree this size would be smelling up the whole place?
That's because it's artificial.
Yes. Artificial. You mean it ain't real?
Come over here and look at this beautiful snow family.
Well, it sure is big. Well, I reckon it looks all right, but it just ain't Christmas without the smell of pine in the air.
Oh, well, we light candles to add fragrance to the home. Oh, here you go, Aunt Beulah. Have a sniff. Sure does smell good.
Oh, let me see. All right. Well, I reckon if a body can't get out and get the real thing, they just have to make do.
I sure wish you had told us you needed a tree. We've been glad to tote one down for you. Ain't that right, Granny?
Well, I swan if she ain't gone and dropped off again. Now, you just go ahead and give her a little poke. If she gets too loud, she can rattle the window something fierce with a snort sometimes.
That's for sure. We had to stuff cotton balls in our ears coming up here.
That's why we didn't hear that sound when the copper pulled us over.
Wait. Copper? Do I want to know?
Well, we lost one of our crates when Vern passed that semi down the road a piece.
I told Vern not to put the crate on top. It made the whole thing top heavy.
Well, everything turned out all right. Pearl just held that turkey on her lap the rest of the way.
Oh, what turkey?
Well, you didn't think we'd come down here empty-handed, did ya? The McGreezy's always pay their own way.
Oh, we sure do. We don't want to be a burden on nobody.
Oh, well, it's not a burden at all. Let me just take the turkey and I'll put it up in the freezer.
Well, you can't do that just yet. It ain't been killed.
Wait, you brought a live turkey?
Hell, you didn't want the meat to spoil on the way down here, did ya? Well, turkey meat can go bad mighty fast if you don't tend to it properly. Well, you know that, son.
Oh, but don't you worry about a thing. Well, Clementine here, she brought her hatchet.
She did.
We'll have it killed, plucked, and ready to go in no time at all.
That's right.
Mama, they're going to kill the turkey?
Oh, okay, wait a minute. Where's the turkey right now?
Well,
Where are my grandchildren? Come on over here, give your granddad a hug. Johnny, nice to see you. Thanks for the invite. Take us over there, Rico. Good to see you. Personally, right in the middle. What do you think?
go get my gun, I'll get that old possum.
Now, Granny, everything's all right. There's no possum here. We's at Johnny's house.
Yes, we're at Johnny's house. Woo! And I am so happy to have my two boys back together under the same roof. Ooh, I am just as giddy as a possum eating a sweet tater. Ooh, you two boys, you sure knew how to get in a mite of trouble when you were youngins. Ooh, ain't that right, Granny?
Oh, that's right. They was always up to something.
They were, yes. Now, Ginny and Sissy. Oh, Ginny and Sissy. Oh, now, did I ever tell you about the time that I sent these two boys to the creek to catch some tadpoles for my homemade fish?
I remember that like it were yesterday, you. Oh, their grandpappy was after them something fierce. They was running faster than a hot night through butter. It's a
have time for that story.
Oh, come on, Dad. We love Grandma's stories, especially when they're about you. I just can't picture you running through a creek. Yeah, Daddy, we want to hear it. Tell us, Grandma.
Well, that's all right, Jenny and Sissy. That's all right. I can tell you all about it when I tuck you into bed tonight. We have such a long time to catch up, won't we? Since it's been such a long time since I saw you. Ain't that right, Johnny? Well, I know. You've been getting your family all set up here in the big city. It's really nice of you to invite us all down here to spend some time with you for Christmas.
We can show you around, Grandma. There's a lot to see in the city.
Oh, that'd be real nice, Jenny, real nice. We're gonna have so much fun.
Not too much fun, Mother.
Where do you want us to set up? This is all my stuff.
Now don't you go to too much trouble, Johnny. We can double up wherever you have in mind.
Well, we have the 2 guest bedrooms upstairs, and there's the apartment over the garage. You can take your pick.
I'll put your stuff in the one over the garage pile. That way you won't have to lug it so far. I checked it out when I put that old Tom out there.
What? You left the turkey out in the garage with my Lamborghini?
Lambs and guineas. Well, hey, I ain't seen no lambs nor guineas. You, Pop?
No, all I saw was that fancy car you had underneath there, underneath that tarp. Now, I hate to tell you, son, but it don't look too practical. You can't go off-roading or mudslinging in that vehicle. It's too low.
Pa, it's not meant for mudslinging. It's an Italian sports car.
Italian, huh? American made not good enough for you anymore, boy?
No, Pa. It's one of the best sports cars ever made. It goes over 200 miles per hour.
Oh, you mean you race it then? What circuit are you doing? Me and Granny go down to Delaware Speedway every now and then. Ain't that right, Granny?
Oh, that's right. I drove me a car too in my day, I did. Hey, Johnny, maybe sometime we can all come down and catch you there. And you know what else? Clem there, I bet she would love to go for a ride.
I sure would. Can I, Connie?
No, I don't actually race it.
What? Well, that there don't make a lick of sense.
Then where else can you drive it that fast?
Well, I don't actually drive it that fast.
Well, then why did you buy it, son? Seems like a waste of money to pay for something you ain't never going to use.
It looks like one of them there city slickers got the best of them, so.
Yup, he got took all right.
I did not get took. I mean, taken. It's a Lamborghini. It's one of the best. But anyway, the turkey, you left it loose in the garage?
No, that's nuttier than a squirrel turd. I tethered it to the handle of your car door.
What?
You don't pay turkeys, cousin Sissy.
But you can have a gander at it if you've a mind. Well, Clementine and Pearl, well, you go with her. Go ahead.
Ma, do I have to?
Oh, you mind your ma, Clementine.
Yes, Ma.
Come on, Sissy.
Oh,
You want to take a gander at it too, Cousin Jenny?
the turkeys. Go on.
Now don't you fret none. I'll make sure it doesn't snort at you. It's all in the way you look at it. Oh, Clementine, she can teach you. Now she is the finest turkey trainer in all of your county. Hold on, let's go. You ready?
Wait up.
You'll be fine, honey. You'll be just fine.
Okay, well, Michelle. Now, the last time we was together, which was, when was the last time that we saw Johnny, Michelle, and the girls?
I don't
it was
rightly
a little
know.
while. I
When's
mean,
the
Sissy
last
was
time
just
we
a
did this
little
later?
thing. She was just a little thing, you know.
2019.
But never mind. That is besides the point. Now, Michelle, the last time we was together, well, you gone and forgot to take home the family portrait with you. Yes. Now, don't you fret. Don't you fret, because I remember to bring it for you. Now, Hope, run out to the truck there and
Yes,
fetch the family portrait for Michelle. Now, there is no need to thank me, because that's what Ma's are for. We remember to bring those things that you young'uns forget.
That's right.
Oh, it's gonna be so nice.
Oh, I bet itching to get this one. I remember this like it was yesterday.
Say now,
There you go.
I was so proud of Jenny. So proud of Jenny. Now, who wouldn't want that in their house? That's what I was thinking. I was thinking this here. Michelle. Oh, there you go. That's it, right up there. What do you think they're all up?
Oh, it is beautiful.
Yes.
Right where a family should be. Well, ain't that right, Granny?
That's right. Front and center for all to see.
That's right. Now, Michelle, where would you like us to
Oh,
sit?
yes.
Now, it doesn't have to be anything fancy. You know, we're not fussy.
Oh, well, since Ma and Pa have the apartment over the garage, I guess we could put you in the guest bedroom upstairs. We'll put Granny in the other one. And now for the children,
Oh, they brought their sleeping bags. Anywhere will do for them.
You just lead the way, daughter. We'll
Oh,
get all set.
show now. Come on now. That's right. All right, come on, Granny. All right, I'm coming. All right.
hello? Oh, hi, Carol. Not bad, thanks for asking. What? What do you mean she's on her way over here? But it's Christmas Eve, and I have a house full of people. All right, I'll let you know how it goes. Oh no, Jonathan!
I'm right here. What's going on?
That was Carol. She called to warn me that Mrs. Winslow was on her way over here.
Mrs. Winslow?
Margaret Winslow. She's on the membership vetting committee for the London Hunt and Country Club. Remember, Mom and Dad put our names in for consideration?
Yes, Mrs. Margaret Winslow of the London Hunting Country Club. Why, we've been wanting to become members there for months now. Think of it, Mr. and Mrs. Jonathan McGreevy, members of the country club. Why, I remember eating in the Oxford room. The lobster was to die for. And the golf course was just absolutely exceptional. The swimming pools, wow, they were like no others. Oh, and the spa. My face has never been the same.
Yes. And if we make a good impression on Mrs. Winslow, we are a sure in. She is the top shareholder, and everyone wants her recommendation. Oh, she is so classy, well-spoken. Oh, and she's coming here tonight.
She's coming tonight?
Your
My family's here! And she's coming tonight?
Yes, what are we gonna do? There are strict requirements for membership, especially social affiliations. Oh, and I don't have time to repair anything at this late date.
Well, you and Sissy made cookies last night.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, Jonathan, we cannot serve Mrs. Winslow cookies and milk. Mom and Dad have dined there many times, and they do not serve cookies and milk.
Yes, it's true. I remember eating on the raised terrace. The salmon tartare was... Oh yeah, I remember those little fish cakes?
Oh, that's not helping. What are we gonna do? Mom and Dad were looking forward to us getting this membership, and one moment with your family, and this place is a disaster.
Well, who invited them?
Oh.
Maybe she'll reschedule.
Now, Michelle, we were only eavesdropping just a little.
Just a
bit.
little.
Don't you worry. Don't you worry, Michelle. Me and all will come up with something in no time at all. Now, where's the cooler?
Oh,
where's
yes.
the cooler? Let's see what we have
Let's see what
left.
we have.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
it.
there's so many things.
What's
So
in there?
many things.
Yes.
Okay, we have a can of sardines.
Yes, that'll do.
Oh, a cute little basket of Vienna sausages. It's gonna be delicious. Some cheese whiz, biscuits, and pickles.
Oh, that'll do just fine. Say no more. That's it. You grab that cooler. You head to the kitchen shortly. Now, Pearl. Now, you head off to the truck and get the jug of sassafras tea from under the seat. Oh, and don't forget the deer jerky from the glove box. That's it. Oh, and Sissy. Yes, you cute little Sissy. Now, you go and get those cookies that you and your mom made last night, okay?
She's here already.
What do you want me to do?
Help me pick up.
Okay.
No, go stop your mother.
Right.
Oh, never mind, just get the door. Oh, no!
Good evening, Mrs. Winslow. I'm afraid you caught us at a bad time. My family has just arrived and things are a little chaotic at the moment.
Perfect. That's exactly why I planned these little impromptu visits. I want to see everyone in their natural environment.
Okay.
Your butler helping your family, is he?
Butler.
Oh, here he is now. Better late than never, I suppose. I won't hold this one little incident against you, Jonathan, being as your family has just arrived. As you know, I am on the vetting committee for the London Hunting Country Club, a private first-class facility set on 350 breathtaking acres where the most successful and well-refined of the highest class of society meet. We take the vetting of our members very seriously, as all our members are of the highest class. I myself am meeting at the board of directors this evening to be welcomed in as their president. This is quite an honor. Michelle, how are your parents?
Oh, they're fine. Thank you for asking.
As for your family, Jonathan, I'm really looking forward to meeting them. It's always good to know the background of our future members. I mean, good breeding always shows, don't you think?
Yes, of course. Well, why don't we get started? Would you like to take a seat?
Well, where are your parents?
They're just getting settled in. They may have a rest. They're a bit tired from the trip down. But we don't want to keep you too long, so we can...
Trip down? They are from New York, then? Well, I didn't know that. How lovely. Do they know the Stewart family from the Stewart family estates? Because if they do, we will have much to talk about. I can't wait to make their acquaintance.
Fred, what? It's going to be such a good little spread we got here. Oh, just put on the TV.
Oh, well, Johnny, you might want to call in Granny. She'd sure hate to miss in this spread. We got one of her favorites, Frog Eyes. What is going on? Who are these people?
They're not real frog eyes. Vern just calls them that because that's where they mind you up. You see, all it is, you take a slice of load, you slather on the cheese whiz real nicely, then you you roll it up like a cigar, dice it up real nice, and boom! Frog eyes. Frog eyes. I'm trying to real like a cigar.
Did I hear you right? We have some frog eyes? Let me out!
What's your manners, Vern? Michelle and Johnny have a special guest here.
Mrs. Winslow, I'd like you to meet my parents, Hope and Beulah McGreevy.
I'm a hugger.
This is my Aunt Olive.
Oh, there. Nice to see you. You're pretty up close. You're so pretty.
And her daughter Pearl.
Oh, she's my beauty. Oh, she's my beauty. Yes. She's so pretty.
My brother Vern.
Oh, yeah, come on, Vern.
Show your man.
Come on, show now.
And my Granny McGreevy.
Oh, yes, Granny, come on. Granny now.
Come on.
Everyone, this is Mrs. Margaret Winslow. She is a friend of Michelle's parents and a member of the London Hunting Country Club.
That's a fine fur you have there, Miss
this lovely bear tried on me.
Oh, she's gorgeous. Oh, do it up. Oh,
This is your family? They're not from New York, then?
Heavens no, Miss Winslow. We're from Crediton.
Now, there's one photograph. It's always nice to meet a friend of Michelle. Oh, it is. Now, you come on here and sit by me, So, we gotta get ourselves acquainted. You don't mind if I call you Maggie, do you? Now, how's your husband? Oh, he's a hunt too, is he? Oh, wouldn't it be great if we all went out hunting together sometime? Oh, that's a shame. My own dear husband. Their grandpappy. Oh, he's been gone for 5 years Tell me a bit about yourself here, Maggie. Don't be shy. Any friend of Michelle's parents is a friend of ours.
That's right.
We's the whole family.
That's right.
You know, you're gonna love our John.
Oh, yes.
He is brave. As all get out. And boy, oh boy, can he shoot. Oh, that's right. Oh, did he ever tell you about the time? Well, one summer we was all heading out of coon hunting. We had the hounds and Johnny, he was leading the way.
Now don't you mind Granny, Miss Winslow. She'll nod off like that.
And don't take it none personally. Why, Granny's got narcolepsy.
yeah, poor Granny. She just goes and nods off mid-sentence. It was mighty hard to get used to at first, but when she wakes up, she just continues where she left off.
That's true.
It all started when she wrote Jasper in the corner.
Jasper? You mean a jaguar?
Well, I ain't never heard of anyone riding a Jaguar before, but by golly, if there was anyone it would be great. Although, I ain't never seen a Jaguar around these parts before.
Well, Jasper's her mule, Miss Winslow.
Let me tell you the story. So she was riding Jasper the corner store. When a possum crossed that front.
That's right.
And as she took out her shotgun to shoot said just like that, old Jasper took a fit and threw Granny right over.
Yeah, Granny landed on her head. Doctors say that's what's caused the narcolepsy. Well, thank the Lord, it only happens when she's sitting down.
Could you imagine?
Not a man.
All right now, Miss Winslow, you come on over here and help yourself to some of these treats we throw together. Oh, I bet you've never tasted anything like it before.
Yeah, you probably haven't.
This should be really interesting, Dad. Don't you just wish you could just do it?
Do I ever?
All right, now, Vern, you head off to the kitchen and fetch some chairs, and then we'll all sit down and we'll get acquainted with Miss Winslow. She's so nice.
So then, hell, they finally caught the scent of that there coon. Well, I tell you, Johnny was off like a shot chasing after that coon. Oh, and then if he just didn't start howling along with the he was howling the best one. Johnny, show Maggie here how to howl.
No, Margaret doesn't, Mrs. Winslow doesn't want to hear me howl.
Look, don't be shy, Miss Winslow. You just tear off a chunk. You're just like a chaw tobacco.
Oh, well, now don't be shy. There's plenty. Besides, you just can't wait to taste Beulah's sardine surprise. Ain't that right?
Well, it's really gonna be a surprise this time. So I had to do a little improvising. Now, you see, generally, I float them there crisps in some vinegar to cut the oil. But would you believe? Michelle didn't have an air drop in the whole house. Wait. I had to use some of that fancy wine of hers. Wait. It ain't vinegar, but I'll have to do it.
You put sardines in my Chardonnay?
Well, don't fret, Michelle. Don't fret none. Once we fish them sardines out, well, you can just reuse them.
Great idea.
Oh, here you go, Miss Winslow. There's this here strainer to fish them out. It's like seeing minnows in the creek.
Whoa! That's right.
Here's a cookie. Me and Mama made them last night. Chocolate chip.
It's Mama and I.
Sure.
Yeah. All you need now is some of my sassafras tea.
Oh.
To wash all that. It's my own special blend. All right, everyone, help yourself to tea.
Granny, I'll get you one.
All right,
That's
darling.
right. And then you can sit down and we'll just talk to Miss
Thank you, darling.
Beulah, what's this here jelly?
Well, I ain't for sure. I found it in Michelle's pantry. We need a little something going all dry biscuits. That's true. You men folk done made a lay apple butter back at the restaurant.
It sure has a peculiar texture.
Well, that's caviar.
What kind of a fruit is that?
Well, it's not a fruit. It's a type of fish.
Now, I've had catfish on a biscuit. Damn, if I ever heard of a fish jelly.
Well, I have. We done studies about them back home in science class.
Really?
Those critters float around the ocean and sting people.
Well, I mean, fish that sting people? I sure hope there ain't no stingers in this here jelly.
Well, you did strain it good, didn't you, Michelle? It'd do no good to go chomping down with no stinger.
There are no stingers in the jelly. It's not really fish, it's caviar. It's fish eggs.
Lord have mercy, son. What has gotten into you?
Oh, now look what you men gone done.
We use that back home for fish bait.
Oh, you gone got fish bait all over Miss Winslow fine shirt. Oh, come on with me, darling. I'll get you fixed up with something in my truck.
Oh, be careful there. It was
Sounds like it was too late out, you.
This here fish bait ain't too bad. It sure does put some flavor in all those dry biscuits. That reminds me of the time when when Granddad, when your Granddad, did I tell you how he went to trap a coon, but he trapped himself instead?
I don't believe you told it. I don't believe
Well,
you
there was this coon, and it kept getting into my pantry. Oh, I was getting madder than a wet cat. So your granddaddy, he thought he would set a trap.
There she goes again.
I'm sorry, Miss Winslow. I don't know what happened. My special cream's never done this before.
As I was telling you, this blouse is made out of mulberry silk from China. The highest quality of silk in the world. It's a very delicate material. And look at my heel. It's broke right off.
Oh, I am terribly sorry, Mrs. Winslow. We will for sure replace them.
They're one of a kind. How could they be replaced?
Oh, I can make anything. Come on now. Oh, look at you, Paul. Sit down.
so we're just checking it out.
A prowler? Well, what kind of prowler?
Well, we've not been able to substantiate the rumor as of yet. Have any of you seen a suspicious character around? Maybe carrying an axe?
What? Is an axe murderer running around the neighborhood? Could this day get any worse?
Well, Miss Winslow, apparently you haven't been around my family very long. Things can always get worse.
Now, folks, we need everyone to stay calm. We've got everything under control. But it might be wise for everyone to stay inside for a little while.
Well, Clementine? Has anyone seen my Clementine? Clementine, where are you? Where's Clementine?
Clementine is my cousin, officer. I'm sure she's around here and all.
No, Ma, she ain't. She's out hunting Murphy.
Who's Murphy?
It's what Sissy named the turkey.
That's right. She named that old Tom Murphy, and then she turned him loose. Sissy, darling, you turned the turkey loose?
They were going to kill him, Mama.
What? Kill who? What's going on here?
No, officer, this is just a big misunderstanding. My family has come down for Christmas, and they wanted to bring some food, so they brought a turkey. However, they neglected to kill it beforehand.
Well, now, son, everybody knows a turkey's best fresh killed. We just hadn't gone around to doing it yet. Besides, he was doing just fine out there in the garage with the lambs and the guests.
Are you aware that we have zoning bylaws which prohibit livestock in the city limits?
Now, officer, this is just a big misunderstanding. Excuse me one moment.
Well, so he thought it's a trick. So he's going into the pantry. Not now, Granny. Ooh, we got ourselves a situation here. Clementine's out with a prowler on the loose. This darn narcolepsy. What in the world have I been missing? Clementine. Oh, there she is.
I found the suspect, Sarge. She's vandalizing property down the street. And I found a concealed weapon on her. She says she belongs here.
I do. And as for that their so-called weapon, it's just a little old hatchet. I brought it along to take care of the old Tom. And 'tweren't nothing concealed about it at all. I had it hooked on my belt right on the open.
Jones, you might want to make a call to the CSPCA.
Officer, I don't...
What's the ABCDA?
It's the CSPCA. It's the Canadian Society for Prevention Against Cruelty to Animals.
Cruelty to animals? Johnny, you've been mistreating the critters sometimes. We learned you better than that.
Oh, they're referring to the turkey.
Well, Nick, that old Tom ain't been mistreated none. He was fed up good and proper. Gonna be mighty tasty that there bird.
That's right. We take good care of our birds, because we like them nice come Christmas dinner.
Now, if you're referring to that spill he took off the back of the truck, well, ma'am, I can assure you, it just addled him some. I don't reckon it ruined that meat one iota. Everything should be right as rain.
That there wouldn't hurt that old Tom. Why, he's tougher than all his biscuits. You know, that reminds me of the time when we was running
Granny, we don't have time.
Did you say the bird fell off a truck?
Now, we already been through this with the other coppers. How many tickets does a body have to get for one little mistake?
Okay. We'll just let that go for the moment. Let's get back to the vandalism. Officer Jones?
I found this young girl dragging a shrub out from behind one of the houses.
Clementine?
Well, while I was out tracking Murphy, I spotted this little old tree. Now I know it ain't much, but it was the best I could find under these circumstances.
But why?
Well, I figured Jenny and Sissy deserve a proper treat. One of them will have to tote around a candle to snort to make it feel more like Christmas. Ain't that right, friend?
Ooh, oh, darling, that's right. Your grandpappy, oh, he loved a good old fresh Christmas tree. He would decorate it all up for Christmas. You know, it reminds me of a time.
Considering the vandalism took place behind a gated community, it's safe to assume there's going to be charges made.
A gated community? Is that where you folks fence in the critters?
Oh,
No, Pa, it's not for animals. This is a place the owners try to keep secluded.
Okay, in other words, the rich folks don't come to us regular folks, okay?
Well, that doesn't sound very neighborly at all. It's like we were riffraffed or something.
Yeah, don't go causing a hissy fit, Mom. We do the same thing back home, only we call it no trespassing signs. Exactly like just that.
excuse me, but which community are we talking about?
Colonial Heights.
Colonial Heights.
Yes, ma'am. Number 1389 Colonial Heights.
Wait a minute, that's my home! That's my tree!
Clementine!
Well, she has some passive little pines around the back of her garage, and Sissy needed a proper tree. Didn't figure anyone would even miss it.
Now, Clem, honey, I know you mean well, but I'm thinking you might have wanted to ask some permission first. These here city folks do not seem to be as obliging as the folks back home, if you know what I mean.
Cultural mis-
Yes, I understand. We'll be right there. That was animal control. They say they need backup down the dog park. There's some large gang like bird chasing a Great Dane around the pond.
I bet that's Murphy.
Of course it is.
Wait a minute. What on earth is a dog park?
It's a place you take your pets to run and get some exercise.
Now, don't that beat all? First, you got a special police to protect them. Now you got a special park for them to play in.
Well, you folks sure put a lot of store in your critters, don't
Be that as it may, we have certain laws concerning animals. But right now, we better head down to the park. We'll come back later to finish this up. In the meantime, you need to decide whether or not you want to press charges. Come along, Jones.
Clem, you may want to go with them. That Tom can be a mite feisty.
Yes, sir. Can I have my hatchet back?
Mama!
No, you won't need your hatchet. We'll probably be donating Murphy to the petting zoo.
Ooh-wee, Johnny boy, that's probably not a very good idea. You see, there's more than one reason why we chose that old Tom for Christmas dinner. He might be fat and juicy, but whoo, why is he ever feisty?
But I thought Pearl held him in her lap on the way down.
Well, she did, but that was after we poured a gallon of Beulah sassafras tea down her skull. She slept like a baby after that.
I'm afraid to ask this, but how in the world did you pour tea down a turkey's gullet? I mean throat.
Well, let me tell you. First, Clementine looked it in the eye and continued to stand still. Then, we had to put it in an armor. Keep it organized. Grab its neck and stretch it out like this.
Bird, you better watch what you say. Them animal police ain't gonna take a shine to what we done to that bird.
Right. Let's just say, after that Tom got a swig of that tea, was a mighty trouble. That's what I tell you.
But wait a minute. Sassafras tea shouldn't have that kind of effect.
Well, Johnny, it was your mama's brew. Did I say more?
Wait. Are you saying that we're dealing with a drunk turkey?
Not anymore. He stopped his staggering, at least anyway.
But he might be a bit hungover. And if that's the case, you had best be cautious. That is one ornery bird. Like I said before, you'd be best to take Clementine with you because she will know what to do.
Does that mean I can use the hatchet?
No, Clementine, just catch him. We don't want to be upsetting little Sissy here. Oh, shucks.
Well now, what are we gonna do about Christmas dinner? I had me some hankering for some turkey.
Oh, I'll take care of dinner, Granny. I'll just run up to the market and grab a butter ball.
A ball of butter.
That's mighty fine of you, Michelle. You just go ahead and get the butter, and then me and Olive will just tag along and get the turkey and all them there picnics.
around cotton to fish bait.
Okay, I must be going now.
Mrs. Winslow, I'm so sorry for everything. Let me assure you that this is not a regular occurrence in our home. My family was just excited to see you, and they're a little bit enthusiastic. But we will, of course, pay for any damages to your property.
Oh, now, Johnny, if there's any damage, I'll take care of it. After all, Clementine is my responsibility. And you know what? It's just a little old tree. Oh, we could go home. Oh, dig one up, bring it on down here to Miss Winslow's house. No one will even know the difference. What do you think? I know where it was.
No, Olive. We'll just pick one up from the nursery down the street.
Nursery? Why in the world would you go down to a nursery? What the young'uns got to do with any of this?
It's not that kind of nursery, Granny. This is a tree nursery. It's a place they grow plants, and then you can buy your tree at Christmas time.
Hold your horses! Are you telling me all y'all gotta buy your trees up here?
Well, I've never heard of such a thing. No wonder you use fake ones.
I've had enough for one day.
I'm so sorry. Things have just gotten so
Well,
bad.
there's no need to apologize. Let's just give this your tree back to Miss Winslow. Oh, no, that's a mess. Looks like you got something stuck in there. Must be some sap from the tree or a pine cone. Didn't you learn some hairdressing back in school? Carl, you want to talk about it?
Oh, no, you don't! Don't you come near me, none! No! Oh, my! What is happening to me? First my Italian leather shoes, my silk blouse, my perfectly styled hair, and now I'm not even using proper grammar? One evening with your family and I end up a disaster! And don't you think you'll be getting a membership from the London Hunting Country Club, or anywhere else for that matter? You do not qualify! My Christmas is ruined! I won't receive my nomination for the presidency now! Not looking like this! I look
Like you've been chewed up and spit out?
Like 10 miles of bad road.
like you're worn slack bound! Like a failure! I shall never live this down! Some Christmas this has turned out to be! Being president was going to be my perfect gift this year!
Well, Miss Winslow, well, you're not a failure. No, you just had your feathers ruffled is all.
Mrs. Winslow, I'm so sorry your Christmas is ruined. As I said, my family does mean well. They just do things a little bit different.
Yes, we just do things different back home is all. This is what you might call a culture clash. But underneath all our fixings, well, we're all the same on the inside. I reckon that's what truly matters.
Well, people put a lot of stock on the outside of things. Well, there's nothing wrong with looking all fine and fancy like yourself and enjoying the nice things you have.
Oh, that's right. Why, even our king can relate to that. Why, he left the splendor of heaven to come to earth as a baby. He was no stranger to the finer things in life, but he was none too proudful to be born in a barn either. You see, he came for everyone. Oh, the Christmas story is all full of all sorts of folks in it. You know, from the low-life shepherds to the magi, the upper class. If there ever was a culture clash, why, this would be one of them. Two ends of society, I'd say. But they each came to worship the king in their own way. It just goes to show he's none too concerned with their outside. But how we make room for him in our hearts, well, that's what truly matters.
You know, I'm thinking we're all so worried about making the day just right, finding that perfect Christmas gift, that we all just send off and forget what it's really all about in the first place.
Yeah.
Jesus is the best gift of all, isn't he, Grandma?
He certainly is, Sissy. He certainly is. Oh, yes. Come on there, Miss Winslow. Right over here. Yeah, I'll make a chair for you. See, you just sit right there. Yes.
You see, Miss Winslow, on that first Christmas, Mary and Joseph traveled to Bethlehem.
The only place they could find to stay was in a barn. And that's where Jesus was born. Out in the fields, shepherds were watching over their sheep.
An angel appeared to the shepherds and said that Jesus would bring joy and peace to everyone. A Savior was born, a Savior for the whole world.
When the shepherds heard the good news, they ran to find the barn with the baby king.
They found the best gift of all, wrapped up, lying in a manger.
My husband Henry used to say, when you have the gift of Christmas in your heart, it doesn't matter what gift is under the tree.
You see, Miss Winslow, the Christmas isn't only when you have the gift of Jesus in your heart, even if you get messed up on the outside. I made this coat for my girls, but I think it's for you. I'll make you another one, Grandma.
Jesus is God's gift to the world, and my gift is seeing you. I'm glad you're here. Oh my.
Merry Christmas, Miss Winslow. I think you look beautiful, and you should still go be the president.
Oh, thanks, Sissy. I realize I've been missing the whole point of Christmas for a long time now. I guess I needed my feathers ruffled, as you always say, in order to be reminded what Christmas is really all about.
I think we all missed the meaning of Christmas this year. Thanks for reminding us, Sissy and Jen.
You know, we all get a bit lost. We've been over here fussing about a fake tree and a turkey dinner. I reckon it don't matter none whether that tree's fake or the turkey's bought. Well, what matters is that we're together and that we remember that perfect gift. Well, just like that there card says.
Isn't my granddaughter smart as a whip?
Oh, she sure is. Oh, their grandpappy be so proud. Oh, he would, these girls. You know, that reminds me of a time.
Well, I think I have overstayed my welcome. I better call the board of directors and tell them I'm going to be a bit late.
Oh, Mrs. Winslow, I'm so glad you are still going. They should be so pleased to have you.
Well, I'm okay with it now, Michelle. I have things in a better perspective than I have since Henry was alive. I feel that peace and joy that Sissy was talking about. Merry Christmas, Sissy. Enjoy your tree.
Oh, so you won't be pressing charges then?
Of course not. This will be my little contribution to your Christmas.
Miss Maggie, I knew right from the very start that you would fit in with this here McGreevy family.
Well, I'm not sure I would say that.
That's right. I know. Have you got any plans for dinner tomorrow night?
Oh,
We all will be so blessed if you could join us for Christmas dinner.
oh, Granny, I'm sure Mrs. Winslow already has plans.
Well, as a matter of fact, I am a bit at loose ends. My daughter decided to go skiing for Christmas this year.
Are you saying she went off and left you to spend Christmas by yourself? I never. Have you?
Well, that settles it. You're coming for Christmas dinner with us. You'd be most welcome, wouldn't you, Michelle?
Absolutely, we'd be delighted to have you.
Well, and don't go worrying about the food now. Me and Oliver do most of the cooking.
Oh, dear.
Where is Pa and Vern?
Oh, well, they said something about going down to that there dog park to fetch Clementine and Murphy.
But he don't know the way.
Hope and Vern are the best trackers back home. They'll find their way all right. Don't worry about them.
Nevertheless, I should probably go with them. Michelle, have you seen my keys?
Oh, are they over there?